Hello student, welcome to second lecture of first chapter Android and its tools. So now we start the lecture. The learning outcome of today's video is first we see why Android, second we see feature of Android, and at last we see tools to develop Android application. So these are the learning outcome of today's video. First we see why Android. There are some points regarding Android, why we prefer Android. First point is browser, second is desktop, next connectivity, then multi notification, endless personalization, market, next one Google integration, open source, and open to career and future. These some points uh, are very important regarding Android, and which are very which are discussed briefly in next some slides. First we discuss browser. The Android browser is one of the best browser on the mobile market. Okay, so there are many browsers in the market, but Android browsers are very best browser uh, because of the functionality. It it generally loads pages faster than Safari or any other browsers. Okay, so speed of the browser is faster than other browsers. Then next advantage is it has flash support and simply does everything a browser should do. Okay, so these are some advantages or why we prefer Android browsers. Here is some examples. iPhone has Safari browser. It is stable, but it has not flash support. Okay, so iPhone use the Safari browser, but no flash support. Hence, it you cannot watch the YouTube video or any related content. So it is not flexible, but monopolistic. Okay, so hence Android browser is better than other browsers. Next point is desktop. The Android phone adds widgets to desktop. Okay, as you use the Android phones, many time you see we use the widget on desktop. The purpose of the widget, there are some examples. The Facebook widget allow you to update your Facebook desktop. Oh, okay. Second one, the people widget allow you to make possible different action for different content right from your desktop. So, and last one, the message widget allow you to immediately see your email from the desktop. So these are the advantages of widget, and it is used in the Android desktop. Then next uh, is connectivity in Android. On one page or desktop, you could be able to have four connective device tool buttons like turn on off Bluetooth, turn on off Wi-Fi, turn on off mobile network, and turn off or on GPS. So as we see in mobile, this buttons is already given. So simple, we only click on button to enable and disable. Okay, so this connectivity is very easy in Android. This button let you switch on off instantly, which will help you to conserve battery life. Okay, so why? Because of this button, battery is conserved, battery life is improved, and we fastly get the access of the all these things: Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, mobile network, and GPS. Next, next is multi notification. Android phones have multi notification system. Okay, with Android, the app has access to notification system and call all report. Okay, so multi notification system can be accessed or can be used in the Android mobile. So all application has to access to notify the systems. This is multi notification. Then endless personalization. The Android cell phone allow client to configure their mobile to look and behave exact like they want. Okay, so uh, uh, as you see, there are many themes, many wallpapers, many settings regarding the mobiles. User can set as per the as per he or she require mm, the mobile. Next one, market. Android has an Android market. The Android apps has are free and work as well. Okay, so market, why the market is greater for the Android? Because Android is open source and all Android apps are freely available. Next one, Google integration. The Android has inbuilt Google support. Why? Because the Android is developed by Google, so that the Android have the inbuilt Google support like Google Map, Gmail, etc. Next one, open source. Simple. Open source means freely available. The code of the Android OS as well as the app is available freely. Okay. Next one, open to career. If you know Java, then you are open to Android world. Okay. So if you know the Java language, that time you develop your own application also. Then the future mobile phone are basically going to be smartphones. Okay. So these are some points why we prefer Android. Next one, we see the some features of Android. Here one table is displayed. First feature is beautiful UI. Beautiful UI. Android OS basically basic screen provide a beautiful user interface. Interface is very easy. Google anyone can easily understand and can be used easily. So the Android have beautiful UI, that is user interaction interface. Second, connectivity. As we already see connectivity, GSM, all this connect IDEA, CDMA, EVDO, UMTS, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi. These all are the WiMAX. These all types of connectivity are supported by Android. Next, third one is storage. For storage, Android support SQLite, that is lightweight relational database, is used for the data storage purpose. Then multimedia support, this MP3, audio, JPG. Okay, then AAC. These all types of GIF, all types of file format is supported by Android. Okay, then messaging, SMS and MMS. These two types of messaging are supported by Android. Then web browsers based on the open source WebKit layout engine coupled with Chrome's V8 JavaScript engine support HTML5 and CSS3. So these are features of Android. Next, next feature is multi-touch. Android have native support for multi-touch, which have initially made available in handsets such as HTC Hero. Okay, so Android support the multi-touch feature. Then multitasking. User can jump from one task to another task and same time various applications can be run simultaneously. As we see, we can perform the multiple tasks at a time in Android phone. Okay. Resize widgets. Next feature is resize widget. Widgets are resizable, so user can expand them to show more content or shrink them to save space. Okay, so as per user requirement, we can adjust the widget size. Next one, feature multi-language, support single direction and bidirectional text. Okay, so it is another feature of the Android multi-language. Next one, GCM, Google Cloud Messaging, is service that lets developers send short message data to their user on Android device without needing proprietary synchronization solution. Okay. The next one, Wi-Fi Direct, a technology that lets app discover and pair directly over a high bandwidth peer-to-peer connection. Okay. So this is also another feature of Android. And last one, Android Beam, a popular NFC, near field communication NFC means near field communication based technology that lets user instantly share just by touching two NFC enabled phone together. So these are the features of Android. Then next we see the tool to develop Android application. The tools to develop Android application are freely available and can be downloaded from the web. Following is the list of software you will need before you start your Android application programming. So basically two softwares are very important. First one is Java JDK or latest version, JDK 5 or latest version, and Android Studio. So all of you install these two. It is also in first practical we install the JDK and Android Studio. Okay, thank you.